The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry!
Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
Mayfield.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Slam.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Watch the whip.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Run. Check 26, check 26.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 35-yard line.
Check. Hurry. Fresno.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A good pickup there at 22. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
14-yard line.
Check three.
From the red zone now, Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. To break the tie, the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Chicago Bears. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And goal.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
3 down. Hey,
From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Josh Lambo.
DJ Chark with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambo, up and good.
14.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, Jaguars 14.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's out to the left and complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to Mooney. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 17. Watch the run.
Mayfield on play action. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Mayfield's pass intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Kyle Fuller. The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
Hurry, hurry. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Jacksonville.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
21-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Miles Jack with a sack. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have broken the tie. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And 2 at the 33-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 31, Jaguars 24.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Mike 28. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Mike 28. Mike 28. Three. Hey, number 28. Mike. Check in.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It brings up 4th down.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. 70. Cut 19. Check 50. Hey, number 28. Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 28. Yeah.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 3. Check. Big alert. He's coming. Check in. Exit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He will find Davis. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Choose the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Double up. Check 52.
Mayfield on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire one deep for Wet. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike
28. Mike 28. Focus.
Hurt. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Watch the ship. 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagle. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Deuce. 79 Bronco. Riggs. He's coming. Check in.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Touchdown,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Miles Jack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hurry! 17.
That's what I do.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
More yards. That's another Bears.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Switch!
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on now is Blair Walsh. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard.